This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so Tyson Fury, 1 hour ago, put out on his social media, Instagram is where I've seen it, where he has reiterated that he's willing to fight Anthony Joshua for free and sign the contract today for free at Wembley Stadium. But Joshua also has to fight him for free. The tickets to Wembley Stadium have to be free. The TV broadcaster who's showing the fight, again, it must be for free for everybody to watch, i.e. not pay-per-view, all that kind of stuff. Now, that sounds great. And yes, there's going to be some people out there who are, listen, they no longer have the same common sense that they were born with. Yeah, Tyson, he's the true people's champion. You don't care about money. Come on, Joshua, why are you ducking? You're a businessman, all that kind of stuff. Now, firstly, Joshua, he's got a fight coming up with Usyk to think about, so why is Tyson Fury distracting him? It's almost like he wants him to lose. Okay, but here's the reality of it. For those of you who can't think straight, and I'm sure most of you can, but for those of you who can't, who's going to pay Wembley Stadium? That ain't cheap at all. That's going to be very, very costly to hire out Wembley Stadium. Who's going to pay for that when they're not allowed to make any kind of money back from the gate, from the pay-per-views, from sponsorships or anything like that? Who's going to pay out of their own pocket? Is Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Queensberry Matchroom, are they going to do that? Who's going to pay for the insurance? Who's going to pay for the undercard? What fighters are going to fight for free? Can they get opponents who are willing to fight for free? Who's going to pay for the security and the people checking the tickets and taking them to the seats? Who's going to do all that for free? Who's going to print the tickets, send them off in the post? Who's going to coordinate it as to who gets the tickets for free? What broadcaster is going to show it on their TV platform for free? Is he going to contact the BBC? Who's going to do all that for free? So it sounds very well that Tyson Fury would say that, and as I said before, there are some numpties out there who go, oh, Tyson, he's the people's champion, what a hero. Listen, if they can't think for themselves, that's why I'm making this video, because the reality is it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Listen, I hear Frank Warren is a really good guy. I hear that Eddie Hearn is a really good guy. But they're businessmen at the end of the day. This is a multi-million pound fight where everybody can eat. So why? Why do it? People are willing to pay tickets to Wembley Stadium to watch this fight. People are willing to pay pay-per-view. What's wrong with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua making a few quid? What's wrong with the undercard fighters making a few quid? Now, okay, there could be ways around it. Maybe Tyson and Joshua agree to not take a purse. Again, I don't know if that's within the rules. I know that some people in some businesses, they have to make at least some money. They do. But if they can coordinate it, so the sanctioning bodies, so the British Boxing Board of Control and any kind of stewards in that involved agree that Tyson and Joshua can fight for free. But what about the undercard fighters? Are they willing to fight for free? Who's willing to take a loss? Because somebody's taken a loss, and a big loss. As I said, hiring Wembley Stadium isn't cheap. It really isn't. The insurance, the security, and all the other kind of things that I probably couldn't even think of. That's going to cost money. Who's going to do that? I couldn't imagine anybody do it. So as I'm saying, it's one thing for Joshua and Fury to agree to not take a purse, but when nobody is allowed to make any money on this event, that tells you fine well that this event cannot happen that way, unless of course they were to do it so maybe, I don't know, 80,000 people can do it for free and they do some kind of competition, and however, so 80,000 people can enter the stadium for free with 10, 15, maybe even 20,000 VIP tickets where people do have to pay for them, like corporates and whatever, where maybe that can cover the cost of hiring out Wembley Stadium and paying some fighters on the undercard and the insurance, most importantly, and things like that. So maybe there are ways around it where Joshua and Fury can fight for free, but it's going to be difficult if Tyson Fury is adamant that nobody can make any money on this event whatsoever. And as he said, it has to be in England, it has to be at Wembley Stadium. You may as well fight in a car park and I'll bring my camera and I'll film it for you then. You may as well do that and I won't put any kind of adverts on it, so nobody makes any money. So you may as well just do that. Come on, Tyson, we know what you're doing. Yes, cool, you can be the people's champion, that's great, but let's not go overboard with stuff, okay? Yes, there are morons out there who will believe you because they can't think for themselves. But hey, that's not most people. All right. My thoughts. Drop me yours. Click thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.